What's good, people? What's good? Yeah, we here for the Wednesday night highlights. We had a interesting past couple of days, not to mention the fight that we had last weekend with Javante Davis and Lamont Roach. Let me send the live to my good brother so we can get this party started real quickly. Yeah, so it looks like Lamont Roach's team, they want to challenge the decision that was made by the other night by the judges. They want to rule it a win. They want to rule it a win. They're gonna fight for it. Um, I highly doubt they're gonna get any success with that because that fight was too close. Whenever you're fighting a champion, you have to show without a reasonable doubt that you won. Like he would have had to beat up Javante Davis a little bit more than a lot more than that, put it like that, for a champion to lose his belt. Feel me? So listen, they can try it. If they win, if they're successful, then kudos to them. But I highly doubt that will be the case. That these dudes will win this battle. Um, Javante, it's unfortunate how this guy Javante is moving with after watching some of the clips from the fight. Um, I witnessed it during the fight that he had a little beef with his coach, one of the coaches. He kept telling the coach that he wasn't listening, that he wasn't paying attention or whatever the case is. And I think that pretty much might lead to him maybe switching his some people that he has in his corner. So shout out to my people on IG. Um, Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit the notification button and show some love. Free 99. So yeah. So I don't think Javante Davis took that fight serious. I don't think he took it serious. I think he was gonna go in there and wax that dude Lamont's booty, pause, and come out there with a win, and then get ready for that Jake Paul fight. Um, if you guys don't know, Javante was planning on retiring. I believe it was this year. So he said in his interview that now he has to do about 4 or 5 more fights. So when you lose a fight like this kind of this mess, well, not lose a fight, when you get a draw, it's almost like you got a loss, low key. You feel me? So this messes up the bag a little bit because that Jake Paul fight was gonna be for the big bag. All right, so he's gonna have to fight this. I don't know if he's gonna fight Lamont again first and then Jake Paul, or if he's gonna do Jake Paul first for the bag. But the people want to see the Lamont Roach fight over again. That's what we want to see. We want to see that part too. Um, if we don't see that part too, people are gonna let's put it like this. The fans don't care at the end of the day. We don't care if he fights Lamont Roach again. Because all they're gonna do is post another fight for that he's gonna do, and he's gonna fight Jake Paul, and people are gonna forget about the first fight he had with Lamont Roach, and that'll be the end of that because everybody's gonna want to see the Jake Paul fight, right? Because it's all about entertainment. That's what this business is about, entertainment. All right, Jake Paul, he's gonna hype it up. He's gonna bring all the viewers there. He's gonna make jokes on Javante Davis about how small he is, and do all to put the bells and whistles, and then we're gonna have a fight. We're gonna be entertained. So um, I'm honestly looking forward to that fight that he's gonna do with Jake Paul. I want to see how that's going to turn out. It's going to be interesting seeing, especially with their height difference. Jake Paul fighting Javante Davis. That's going to be interesting. Um, yeah, man, and everyone's talking about how Jim Jones and Jules Santana came out, you know, with Javante during the fight, and that was just crazy. I don't know if that lowered the morale of Javante Davis, but it's just unfortunate that it was a draw. Like, you have to come out with a W if you are trying to move on and do bigger and better things, especially if you're trying to retire. That was just like a hiccup moment for Javante. So today we shout out to my guy. Shout out to my guy Rock, Rich Rock. All right. My good brother, he has a restaurant in Harlem called Tio's, and it's on like 121st and St. Nicholas Ave. Good brother. Um, he's also the CEO of Vacant Lot Records, and he is in the process of putting another Tio's restaurant on Broadway on the Hill. So shout out to my guy. Definitely, I'm on here supporting black businesses. That's what we do. So yeah, as I was scrolling Instagram a little earlier, I saw a post which was a little I'm not going to say it was disturbing, but it was interesting because one of my good brothers sent me a post similar to this one this morning. So I'm interested in why women who have pretty good jobs. We're talking about police, work for NYPD. Um, Not so much the flight attendant story, but so let me take it all the way back then. Do what you want to do to get your money. It's all good. You understand what I'm saying? It's just that you have to be ready for the repercussions that come behind that. Okay? So we have a young lady who's a police officer, and she's making about a good $150,000 a year. And she has videos. I guess she's a rapper, and you know, it's it's a little. All right, let's see what we got here. All right. Oh, what up, boy? So this. All right. So it's a little explicit. Okay, so it doesn't look like she's a rapper. It looks like she's a video vixen. Pat, what's good, my dude? Um, I don't know if you was able to watch the video. I'm watching it right now, and it looks like is she the one dancing on the pole? I need to. Yeah. So she's the one dancing on the pole. Let me know what you guys think of that in the comments. Women who have these career-driven, jobs, situations, and they turn to becoming video vixens and dancing, with the bikinis on in the videos. And we also have another young lady who I peeped it just now. She was an Alaska Airlines flight attendant who was fired for twerking on her on her break. She says she didn't think the way she was dancing would be deemed inappropriate. So she got fired for this. Someone got fired for this. Um, she did the video off of a celebration for her making her probation. She passed a 6 month probation. She got on a video. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. I'm gonna play it for you guys, and y'all let me know what you think.
Was having a great time dancing and twerking in the aisle on an empty plane before an early morning flight. I decided to just take advantage of the moment to wake myself up and kind of get myself like hyped up for my day, basically. She posted the video on TikTok along with the caption, "What's wrong with a little twerk before work?" But after the video went viral, she says Alaska Airlines fired her. What did they say to you?
All right.
They just said that.
So you got to be careful. You got to be careful what you post on social media when you have these jobs. The place that I work at, if I posted a video on my unit or in the office, showing the company logo or had patients in the background, I'd be fired in a heartbeat. Okay, so we gotta you gotta be. I understand. She was celebrating her promotion and all of that, but you have to be careful when when you're doing that on the job, because now you lost your job, you got fired. You understand what I'm saying? So and I'm pretty sure this young lady has, one second guys, I'm pretty sure she has a ton of followers. I'm pretty sure. You feel me? So we want to be mindful how we move when we are promoting our Instagrams, our social medias, things of that nature. Shout out to everyone who is practicing, who are Muslim and practicing the Ramadan fast. Um, this is going to be a long 40 days. Uh, I think it's 40 days. It's going to be the long, however many days it is. I know Lent is 40 days. So just, I encourage you to just stay focused. One of my coworkers, she expressed to me, she's Muslim and she's doing the Ramadan fast. And, she said that the beginning is easy. She said that it's the middle part that really gets you, that when you really start to feel it, I guess, and I think that's with anything. In the beginning it's always kind of easy, but in that middle, it's like, oh my God, you're looking back, you're looking forward, but just keep, stay focused. Um, I want to do Lent. I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to um sacrifice for Lent. I feel like it was red meat and turkey. But one thing I did do today was I did a little AI research in reference to Lent. And one thing that it did say is that even if you start a day late, it doesn't matter. It's all about the spiritual connection and the spiritual growth that you get from the Lent experience. So okay. Yeah, so I encourage you guys, if even if you're not Christian, even if you're not Muslim, you know, um, take some time and do a fast. If you don't do it for 40 days, maybe do it for 30 days, because through this fast, you will be able different things will be revealed through it. Whether it's spiritual, whether it's financial, um just definitely, take heed to it. I did Lent before. It was about back in like 2018, and I sacrificed. I didn't eat any meat, and it was, I lost a few pounds, and it was a great experience. It was definitely a great experience. You should probably, if you start to feel certain ways, weak, if you feel dizzy, definitely consult your doctor. Definitely consult your doctor. Let your doctor know um, what you're doing, because one thing I did do was I was talking to a physical assistant today at my job, and me and him was just going back and forth about different things that we would sacrifice for for Lent, because he's not Muslim, I'm not Muslim, and he said he used to be a Christian, but he's not a Christian anymore, but he believes God exists, so he's kind of like in between almost, right? So we was just coming up with different things that we would sacrifice, and it's I think it's kind of hard to come up with these type of things, because if you're not used to it, especially if you didn't start it on the exact day, right? But if you're not used to it, then it's kind of it might be kind of difficult. So that's, I guess, that's when you probably pray about it, maybe talk to somebody about it. But one thing we did talk about was the sugar thing, right? So I told him, I was like, hey, sugar might be a thing. you know um One thing he did say was like, you need sugar. So that's a conversation that you might need to have, with your doctor, because, or your physician, because
I don't know what I just stepped
you're
in on.
you don't want to go through a situation where your sugar is low and you pass out,
Mm.
or whatever.
What's
Anything can
good,
happen.
Mike?
What's up, kid? What's up, kid?
Cool and cool.
So, um, are you doing Lent? I know you said you're not Muslim. Are you Christian?
Man, I wouldn't like jump like into any religion, but yeah, like I follow God.
Yeah. Yeah. So have you ever fasted before?
Not like how like Muslims fast like fully like nothing, but like I've done like a water diet where I won't eat nothing for the day and just drink water until like sundown. I've done that before.
Okay. 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 Yeah, because Lent, that just started today also.
That is true because a friend of mine, I
So.
was just in the space earlier and they was talking about how they was going to start and try to discipline themselves and try to go like 30 39 days without meat, just see if they could do it. And I'm like, all
Mm,
right, I could get down with that. Like that's something
mm.
I wanted to try definitely. Like not like all meat, like but definitely at least red meat for like a 30-day process to see how that feels.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, at least red meat, you
Yeah,
know?
that's a good way to like kind of like clean your body out, cleanse yourself out. You feel me? Definitely take that time to like,
Hmm.
cause like I know a lot of people that say that they taking that break, and
Hmm.
what it does for you, especially like when you fast in period, like what it does
Hmm.
for you is like it wakes you up, like it gives you like more energy. You tend to have a lot more energy throughout the day because you're not eating all that heavy foods. So it does be
But
a little bit better for you in the long run.
yeah, but what about somebody who? All right, so how often do you eat red meat?
Uh, like on a weekly basis, probably like 3 to 4 times, depending.
Oh, damn. You don't think that's a little bit too much?
Yeah,
No.
it depends. Like you feel me? Like it depends on what you eating it with.
Hmm.
Like if you're not eating your greens, if you're not eating your fruits weekly, yeah, it probably be pretty bad. But like that's why I'm saying like it depends on the week because like some weeks it might be like more so like chicken or turkey. I
Hmm.
don't really eat pork, so like that's not really like getting cooked in my household. So, but like yeah, it does stem. It depends on what's already in the idea for the week.
Hmm.
But like once I move into my own spot, like maybe like it would probably be like a cool like I would probably do like meal preps for a time frame to kind of get my body used to a certain level of eating because I what I want to really try to do is bring down the level of eating late at night, like eating past 8 9 o'clock when your metabolism starts to slow down. You don't really
Hmm.
fully digest food. Like only time is good to eat that late is if you know you're gonna stay up late to like one
Hmm.
2 in the morning so that you can at least use the bathroom the right way and get that all out your system. Because like when
Hmm.
you go to sleep with all that in your gut, you wake
Hmm.
up inflamed, you wake up like gassy, you wake up
Hmm.
with your energy's not at the same level. So like all of that plays into the intake and when you are making that intake.
Hmm.
So I feel
Mm.
like it is like it all depends. You feel me? Like
Yeah, yeah. It all depends on how much. Like, say for in your case, you eat red meat often,
mm,
right? 3 4 times a week, so that it will have an effect on you.
yeah,
You understand what I'm saying?
like it'll change.
Um.
Yeah, like it'll change how you feel about things. Cause like you feel me? Like that might like if it's something I'm used to, it's going to definitely take a toll on me not having it. But then at the same time, it's going to be good to like try different things, see how much I like salmon or how much I like this style of chicken versus fried, or like how does it taste skinless versus with the skin on. You get what I mean? So you're gonna
Hmm.
try it different ways to really see what works for you, because
Hmm.
everything works differently for everybody. You get what I mean? So
Hmm.
and then like I also was talking to a friend who was saying that now you can also try the carnivore challenge, which is pretty much the same thing but flipped. You eat nothing but meat for that 30 days. And what it like, and of course like everything has its pros and its cons when you focus in on one specific food group.
Hmm.
So it's like it does like I would have to like really do my research on what it
That's
does for
like
you
a
long term.
that's kind of like a keto situation when
Yeah.
you like when you're pretty much eating just meat, no carbs, but you're probably
Mhm.
gonna eat like some veggies with that.
Yeah, because like that's like for people that eat like a lot of bread. You want to cut that sugar down. You want to cut that starch down to a T to an extent, because that's what really be the bulk of the food that we eat. Like that should be real heavy. Like the last thing I just had, like I had breakfast earlier and I still had some home fries left over. Like I had that and had some beef sausage, cut that up, and that was what I just had like probably like an
Hmm.
hour ago.
Yeah.
And if and like that'll probably be the last thing I eat the night. Like that's like real food, and then I'll probably try
Hmm.
to have like maybe like a I don't even know what type of fruit we got in there right now. Maybe like an orange or something, hopefully,
Uh-huh.
because I don't even know what fruit we got in there right now. Definitely gotta go to the
Okay,
store.
okay, okay, okay. Let me make sure I put it on two. Yeah, I got it on two. 1 second. Let me make sure. 1 second, kid.
Nah, you're good. Let me check to see what his yoke is doing right now, because I got like a nice little parlay in right now. It's like a 10 leg,
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
and it's 8 out of 10 so far. So we mostly
Ah,
green.
nah, man. Shit. I'm bugging.
So we looking real nice right now. I'm a little tight because like I had another game
Ah, oh
in
damn.
in
I only had it on one screen. Now I got it on two screens now. uh, okay, we good now. We good. We good. We
and they
good.
getting cooked too. But
Who getting cooked?
the Nuggets, but they are
Yeah.
getting their rebounds, and that's all I care about. Get those
Yeah.
rebounds, young men. Get those rebounds. Joker's got 4. Valanciunas got 5. I need Valanciunas to get 9, and I need Jokic to get 10, and we good.
Thanks for the two new subscribers. Appreciate you guys. Um, definitely subscribe to the page, hit the notification bell, and definitely share. So yeah, so all right. In my case, I only eat beef maybe like once or twice a week,
Oh,
right?
no, that's not bad.
Yeah,
Good.
yeah. So would you say, oh, that shouldn't be something that you do a fast on,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because I don't eat burgers like that. I don't eat steak. I don't eat maybe steak maybe once a week, twice a week if that.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, cool. That really wouldn't hit the way I wanted to hit. So then I went to, I think it was no snacks or sweets before 8 p.m.
Yeah, see now that right there would be a hard one, because when I like go to the store, like I definitely get like snacks, like little bites. Like I'm like a little bite fiend, and
Yeah.
like around like 7, 8 o'clock when I don't want to actually eat like no full meal, or like go back into like the food that's already been put away. Like yeah, that's probably what I would eat, like a little bite or some shit like that, just to like kind of hold me over. So like
Mm-hmm.
that would be a little bit difficult. Like when I was younger, I used to think like eating chips was going to be like a deal breaker for me, but like I could like live without chips now. I don't really
Yeah.
care about chips like that.
You know.
Like here and there, I might have like some wavy lays and maybe like some Doritos, but like outside of that, like I can care less about that shit now.
Yeah. So all right, so your homies, they just starting, like, so they're gonna do the 39, 40 days, but they starting like tomorrow, I guess.
He say he's starting tomorrow. Yeah, he say he ain't get through to it today, but he say he gonna start it tomorrow. Cause he say he was
Shoot.
like what, like 240 something like that. So he trying to get down to
Mm-hmm.
like back down to like 215, like his playing weight, like when he was playing football. So he want to get back down around there, and I'm like, all right, I could respect that. So
Yeah,
that's
you
like
respect
good.
that game. That's
That's
game.
like a good place to be. You feel me? Like not in nothing too crazy, because like people be wanting to lose weight but be thinking unrealistic with shit. Like you feel me? Like
Mm-hmm.
20 pounds, 25 pounds is like the ideal amount of weight that a person should want to drop. Like you shouldn't want to drop 50, 60, 70 pounds unless you like 750 pounds or some wild shit. Like you should want to just drop a reasonable amount of weight to just keep you like lean.
Mm-hmm.
Like where
Makes
I'm
sense.
at right now, I'm at like probably like 215, 220. Like I want to get back down to like 199, like where I was during the pandemic. Because for some
Yeah.
reason, while everybody else was gaining weight, I was losing that shit. That's because I was still
Mm-hmm.
outside. It wasn't no traffic, so it was like I could be places. And I was
Mm-hmm.
everywhere, bro. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. Well, basketball is always one of my things, man. What that's the that's what I get to whenever I want to, like, uh get rid of some pounds or whatever. But
yeah,
I remember I find myself, I can lose a lot of weight if I either do the keto or the no meat.
yeah.
So I think I'm gonna do the no meat. I think I'm gonna start that tomorrow, bro. That's gonna be easy for me. That's gonna be easy.
See, it would be easy for me if I equipped myself with a juicer so that I could make different
Smoothies and
types of
stuff.
juices. Like, because I would definitely tap in with like different types of like green juices and like,
So what are you gonna do? What do you? So you said no red meat. That's what you said, right?
I wasn't planning on doing that like tomorrow.
So hold on. So are you gonna
Like,
do it, or are you thinking
like
about it?
this is something that I've like spoken myself up to just doing. I
I
didn't
got
even
you.
know. I didn't even know about this thing called Lent until today. And when he kept saying
Okay.
this shit, I wanted to ask him what does he mean? Because I'm hearing Lent, and I'm like, what the fuck is Lent? But like, cause I know what Ramadan is, but
Yeah, yeah.
what exactly is Lent? Like is that like a specific religion?
Hmm.
Oh, okay, like that's like a religious thing, like a specific religious group is doing something like that.
Yeah, it's crazy you said that. I thought that was a Catholic thing. Let me
Yeah, I might
Google.
say because I sure as hell don't know, bro. Like
It's
the only
Catholic.
thing that you got
I
to
don't know
remember,
why.
like
So I don't know why I thought it was a Christian thing.
I
I
might
think
say, like last time
I
I
think
checked,
last night
Christians
that when
don't really push.
the lady who was in Shoprite, she said Christian. That's why I automatically thought it was like a Christian thing.
Oh, okay. I mean, because I might say
But
like
she said something about Christian. She said
I don't
something
even
about Christian.
remember Christians ever pushing it like, oh yeah, you gotta eat
Let's see.
you gotta fast or nothing like that. I would remember Muslims having that type of discipline.
Who
Not saying that Christian people don't
practices
do it, because I don't
Lent?
want none of y'all religious groups getting mad at me off of
Okay, so let's I did some fact check from
hmm
according to AI.
Okay.
Many Christian denominations practice Lent, including Roman Catholics, Anglicans, Lutherans, and some Methodists and Presbyterians. Okay, so
Okay.
it sounds like it's spread across the board when it comes to the Catholics, the Christians, the Orthodox, the Lutherans. Okay, traditionally observe Lent with fasting according to the Book of Common Prayer. Observe Lent with various services and practices. Observe Lent with Great Lent, which is a 40-day period of fasting leading up to Palm Sunday. Okay, so all right,
Leading up to
so
Palm Sunday, like Palm Sunday this quick. I mean, I know.
what? Palm Sunday, that's next month, around April 19th ish, I
Oh, okay,
think.
okay. So, okay. Because I'm about to say, when is
Yeah.
Easter this year? Is Easter in April or is it
It's April. No, it's in April.
in April? Because I know
So
like
Lent
Easter
practice.
changes every year based off of like
Yeah, low key.
like
Yeah,
a
yeah,
specific
yeah.
scheduling. Because I didn't even know how
Hmm.
Ramadan changed every year, but now I see it's like off the moon schedule. So I'm like, that made me think like, all right, that might make sense on why Easter is different every year. Like I think it's off of like a
Mm.
specific type of scheduling on why it's like different. Never really
Yeah.
look it up. I just always look up what day Easter is this year versus what it was last year, and then it is what it
Yeah.
is. Right.
Yeah. So, Lent practices fasting, giving up a luxury, reading more of the Bible, completing daily devotions, and completing acts of charity.
Oh,
So,
that's what they meant by you got to give up a luxury. Because he was like,
yeah.
they was like, yeah, because you could sit here and do. See, that's why I'm glad that I came in here because like we was having this conversation earlier. I was kind
Mm-hmm.
of listening, kind of not, because I was really just trying to get some bets, and I ain't even gonna hold you. There was something else that they had said, and it was something along the lines of like, yeah, like you got to give up like a desire, and it's like you feel me, like something that you could do to lose weight is probably like getting rid of like smoking weed. And he was like, yeah, I don't know if I could fully give up smoking weed, but I could definitely tone down my tolerance. But eating red meat, that's something I could definitely get rid of, no problem. So that's why he was saying he was going to do this this practice. So I'm like, all right, like sounds like a pretty decent idea.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds like something dope to do. Sounds like something good for the body, most definitely. You feel me? Because like,
Mm-hmm. To deepen faith, to remember human condition, to celebrate the one who saved humanity, to strengthen faith in preparation for Easter, and to focus on spiritual purification, meditation, and penance.
I ain't
So
gonna
I
lie to you.
yeah. So
I'm
what's up,
that's something I feel like everybody should do, bro. Like, yo, I think like the world would be at peace if everybody sat here and practiced this,
bro?
bro.
This is what
Like,
I'm saying,
I'm seeing like how like all my Muslim brothers and sisters that I got on the gram have been like a lot of them have been very disciplined, especially like one of my younger homies who like he's
mm-hmm.
been Muslim his whole life but never really like kept real discipline with it. And this
Mm-hmm.
year I see him like fighting himself because he's like, bro, like I haven't been like the best Muslim, but like now I understand where I've wronged myself, and you know like he's
Mm-hmm.
doing such a better job at it. And he be boxing and everything, so like I'm like super proud of him. Feel me? He's been doing his thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I see like the discipline that they have, and I see how like they all been like tapping in with each other, and staying focused, and like it's like a family thing. You feel me? Like ain't no man left out. Like they all want to make sure that they get through that month as a
Community.
family. You feel me? Like get through that. Get like, oh wow, that's crazy. Dang.
Yeah.
Saturday Duke versus UNC. That is gonna be good money.
Yeah, you already know. But see, this
That's,
this the thing. This the thing, bro. Like we gotta remember, like, well, the people we gotta remember if you're gonna do Lent or you. Well, I'm talking to the Lent people because that's the what I can relate to the most.
mm,
That you gotta focus on the spirituality part and the reading the Bible, the daily devotions and things of that nature, charity. Like do those things too. Just don't think about you know um not eating or just sacrificing what are you sacrificing
yeah,
and just whatever happens and just expect something good to happen. You
exactly.
understand what I'm saying? Like you have to put some effort in to the act also. There needs to be activity. There needs to be some acts of faith that you have to do while you're practicing
Facts.
practicing Lent.
And
You know?
like for anybody that's like looking like to like doing the Lent, like meditation is like super important with getting with God. Like I feel like that's like some of the best work that you can get when it comes to like
Mm-hmm.
praying. It's just
Yeah.
meditating. You have full conversations with him. You breathe through them. You hear them talking to you. And like I also feel like it's best to do it outside. Like I don't know like how people feel about nature, but like whenever
Mm-hmm.
I meditate, like I do like to be outside, and I don't really take like no blanket or nothing out there. Like I just be sitting on the grass and just be like, you feel
Yeah.
me, just enjoying the air. And I did this shit in December in Virginia, so like it was a little cold, and like I still felt good because like
Mm-hmm.
you're not worrying about how cold it is or how hot it is. You just like in your mind, and you just like when you're at peace, where you're so warm, you're not even worried about nothing. You're not worried
Yeah.
about anything. Where you protected at that point.
Yeah.
Oh, damn, yo, what is going on right now? There's no way I just seen this. Like, I just got some news that like a football player got released from his team, and I'm just like, I know the space going crazy off that because like Joey Bosa of all people, yeah, somebody just shared it in the group chat. Yeah, I know they about to go wild on that because that's
uh,
crazy. Because that is crazy. Because that's going to change like the whole off season. Because the NFL off season just started, and like there's already Miles Garrett that just asked for a trade. DK Metcalf asking for a trade. Now you got Joey Bosa just getting released, like no trade, no nothing. They just released him. Like that's kind of crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's about to
So,
be wild.
yo, bro, man, before you wrap it up, man, I gotta share this post that Gabrielle Union she put on well she didn't put it up, but the Shade Room
Uh huh.
they put this joint up. Hold on, I'm gonna play it for you. Hold on.
I just have more responsibilities, for my money. So I get nervous. Like, oh, the movie didn't open. Well, what does that mean? Am I going to have enough to hold everybody up? And everyone's like, it's coming. Like, calm down. And I'm trying to find peace in the journey, not using my anxiety and scarcity mindset to be my engine, which is hard. It's weird to say I'm head of household because in this household, we split everything 50-50. But in the other households that each of us have to support, it puts there's always this like gorilla on your back that it is like, you better work, you better work. You gonna sleep in? Somebody might not eat. I struggle with that still, just because I
Wow.
think
See, I like when a rich person has that mindset, but then at
Mm-hmm.
the same time, because I get where they're coming from. Because like it's like feel me, like one of the last jobs I had recently, that like when I first started there, they used to tell us like, bro, if you want to be like an entrepreneur, you gotta work 6 7 days. Like you gotta like to get
Mm-hmm.
a certain type of network, you gotta work those days. And I
Yeah.
really do believe in that, even though that job wasn't for me specifically. But like I believe in that. Like you feel me? Like if you really want to make something of yourself, you gotta really put in that work. So like
Mm-hmm.
you feeding like generations, like feel me, off of like whatever you doing. Yeah, you gotta like push yourself a little bit harder. And like for her and Dwayne Wade, who are not only raising their family, but also making sure their families are good. Like making sure their
Mm-hmm.
mothers, their aunties, and their cousins is going to school, shit like that. Like you gotta go a little bit extra harder. So like when those nights is like you gotta go to sleep a little bit earlier if you ain't in the lab doing something specific, or like in the morning, like you just got like you don't want to get up, but like you got to get up, bro. Like you got the meet
Mm-hmm.
7:30 that might get you another bag. Like yeah, like you need to get up, bro. Like you'll get
Mm-hmm.
trapped in the car on the way or on the way back. Like you feel me? You just got to be able to prioritize because like at the end of the day, like you feel me? Like ain't nobody gonna just wake you up and tell you to go get it, bro. You got to get it. And that's all it's gonna ever be. It's like you gotta go get it, and ain't nobody gonna get it for you. So like
Shout out to her for that hustler mentality, man. Like,
that's a fact.
I salute that, you know, you know.
I respect that, no doubt. But that's why I hear some of the things that Gabrielle Union be saying, and I don't agree with everything.
Yeah, me neither, yeah.
But like I get where she's coming from. Cause like there was
Mm-hmm.
like that one that cause but I do believe that like sometimes she does tend to let the fact that she makes a lot of money determine the way that she can move in a relationship or how she can move with said person. And I feel
Mm-hmm.
like sometimes you have to be able to differentiate that.
Mm-hmm.
You shouldn't always feel like just because you make the most money, you run the household. Like I feel like that's with men and women. Like you should be able to have like some type of balance. But like I
Yeah.
remember when she sat here and said, if you the breadwinner, if you bringing home the bacon, you do whatever you want. Like you cheating, bro. Like this is I'm the one that's running shit. Like if you want to leave, you can leave. But like nigga, it's my
Mm-hmm.
money. So what I do is
Mm-hmm.
what I do. And I'm like, and I hear where she coming from. But
Yeah, I
when that
remember that
coming out
joint. That
of
was
a woman's
crazy.
mouth, it just sounds so vulgar and so not ladylike. It's just like, bro,
Yeah.
what are you talking about? Like, bro, like
Like
who?
who raised you type shit.
Yeah, and it's like, and I get it, even if that's how you feel, but like, don't speak on it out loud. Like that shit
Mm-hmm.
sounds really tacky, and like I said, like it's unladylike. That's not attractive, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And like shit like that is the reason why motherfuckers out here calling D Wade sweet. Like, that ain't the only reason, but that's like a good reason.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. It's illmatic, bro. It's illmatic. So yeah, one more thing before we wrap
Mm-hmm.
it up.
No
Because
doubt.
it's funny that we brought up this whole thing with Gabrielle and the last thing you said about Dwayne Wade. So do you think Dwayne Wade is an alpha or beta?
See, that's the thing. I don't. I mean, like the way he moves, like the way he makes shit happen. Like I would say, like off rip, like he should
A beta.
like it's like I don't, because like I don't know where to go with it,
Yeah.
because like being an alpha or being a beta, like, I feel like there's no wrong turn with either one. You feel me? Like motherfuckers make it seem like being a beta is like the worst thing ever, because like, oh, you like niggas think like just being a beta means you just got estrogen, like you just got nipples, like
Nah,
that's
nah,
not
nah. What
always
it
the
no, what it
case.
is, is that people feel like when if you're a beta, you're the kind of person who's emotional when it comes to your lady. You listen more to her, you reason more with her.
Yeah, and it's like, bro, like,
but
and
yeah,
I'm hearing that, right?
along with that, some people feel that the betas have a lower self-esteem than the alphas because they're the type that just quote unquote lets people gives people the idea that they can just walk over them.
See, but that's what I'm saying.
You
Like,
understand what I'm saying?
now,
And that's normally not the case. Just
but
because I'm the kind of person who doesn't have to fight every word you say about me or everything
mhm,
I hear about me does not mean I'm a beta. It just means that
mhm.
it just means that those words don't hurt me, or I don't have the time to fight what you think about me or what you say about me or what this one said. I'm not gonna go the extra mile because I'm not gonna put that energy into it, right?
Nah,
But
I get
you
that,
know,
but like that's what I'm saying. Like when it all comes down to it, like it comes down to testosterone and estrogen. Like these motherfuckers, like that's what I'm saying. Like when they think like a person that's like a beta male has lower self esteem, if you want to be real, that like based off of how these betas and alphas come off, like the people that be screaming that they are alpha are really the ones that have the low self esteem, because
exactly.
they have to dig their head up to believe like
Yeah, they
how
gotta
you have to
prove.
move
It's like they
to
gotta
be
prove something to
like a
somebody.
top
Yeah,
like yo,
dead ass, bro.
I always gel
Dead
off people
ass.
like whenever we talking about what's my man's name? Freaking the top G. Like I forgot his name. The
Oh,
kickboxing name.
okay, okay.
Like, but like whenever I talk about him, I'll talk about him like as if I'm like one of his like fans. Like I call him Top G and stuff. And my friend would be like, "Yo, like, what you like, an Andrew Tate fan? That's his name."
Yeah,
He's like, "What you an Andrew Tate fan?" I'm like, "Nah, I'm actually just like, you feel me, just gelling. Like, somebody just play around with it, because like
yeah,
nobody's gonna know if I'm really serious, and it's all sarcasm."
yeah.
He really think I'm dead ass. Like, oh nah, you really think you alpha? I'm like, nah, dummy. Like nigga, it's a difference between like when you really know you really him, and when you feel like you gotta like persuade
Prove.
people to believe that
Yeah.
you him. And it's like, bro, I don't
Convince
have to
people and
persuade
shit.
nobody to believe anything. Like I know who
Mm-hmm.
I was when I woke up. Like, and I don't really
Mm-hmm.
need justification on it. You get what I mean? So it's
Mm-hmm.
like I I believe like Dwayne Wade is a man that makes sure that his family's good, makes sure his wife is good. And when he was on the basketball court, he was one of the best to ever do it. And if you feel like as though he's a beta, bro, I think he'll tell you to check up, and he'll dunk on you 12 times until you
Dead
cry.
ass.
So,
So
like,
and so here's the point. Here's the key to it. Like so there is an actual in between. Like you can have
exactly.
character. You feel me? So after doing some research, you can actually have characteristics of a beta and
Hmm.
characteristics of an alpha.
Yeah.
You don't have to
Purple,
be
baby.
exactly. You don't have to be all left or all right, and that's what people think, and they get caught up into that whole mix and starting to become something that they're not.
Hey, yo, you know what that sounds like? We keep that for another episode, but that shit sounds like politics.
Yeah, exactly. So we done created a whole nother party.
Yeah, exactly. Like, yeah,
You
now,
know?
yeah, you feel me? We purple pill. You feel me? Like, we
Exactly.
listen to our lady, but like it goes in one ear and out the other. You feel me? Like we listening, but we not really listening, because I'm like alpha beta. You feel me? Like I'm
Yeah,
listening
because
to
you
her
could listen,
to
you
make
can
sure
listen.
it fills me, but then like
Mhm.
I'm not listening because I don't want to think that I only listen to her and think that she's running shit around here. You feel me?
You
Because
gotta
I'm the
know where to draw.
man.
Yeah, you gotta know where to draw the line.
Yeah,
And
you
the
gotta
thing
draw the
is
line right down the middle. You feel
you
me?
have to know you have to accept when you're wrong.
Yeah,
That
exactly. And at
you
the
know
end of the
accept when
day,
you're
happy
wrong.
life, happy wife. You feel me? Like if you're making your wife happy, bro, everything else gonna be good, bro.
Yeah, yeah. I was watching. It was Star. and he had a topic up saying our, and it's crazy how people media, they create these narratives, and
Mm-hmm.
the post he had was, are beta males happier than alphas? So it's like, bro, like, cut it
Yo,
out.
I ain't gonna lie to you, but I'm gonna be real with you. I think they are,
They
bro, because
probably
I don't
are.
see niggas that are claiming to be beta males going on the internet trying to get like a team of niggas to like follow them and be like, yo, you need
Yeah.
to follow me. I will have you getting all the bitches. Like
All
all
of
the
it, all
bitches
the
will love
joints.
you because
Mm-hmm.
you are a cuddly teddy bear. Like there's nobody on YouTube pushing that, but there is like 100,000 niggas, and they all dweebs, and they all get no ass in real life. They didn't start getting ass until their YouTube channel hit past
Mm-hmm.
100K.
Mm-hmm.
They're out here pushing out that agenda that like, oh, you have to be like this or women won't respect you. And it's like,
Mm-hmm.
bro, that is the dumbest shit I ever heard in my life. Like, don't get me
Mm-hmm.
wrong, you can't throw your money anywhere because yes, women will try to treat you like a trick because women are devious. But at the
Yes.
same
He
time,
said thieves.
you can't not thieves. They devious.
Oh, he said thieves.
Oh nah. They're not thieves. Like they
Yeah,
can be. Like nah,
go ahead.
they devious
Yeah,
as hell.
yeah.
But like at the same time, you can't live your life on the edge like that, like, oh, and just thinking like if you live like this, the only way you're gonna be successful is the only way you're gonna be happy. Like there's ways around everything. There's ways where you could be like an assertive jackass and still have your wife happy at you and you still listen to her at times. And there's
Mm-hmm.
also ways where you can be open and understanding and still take control when the road gets a little shaky or when
Mm-hmm.
it starts to rain and you start to hydroplane. Like you can still be able to control your relationship and still be understanding at the same time. Like I don't understand why people don't feel like there's a world where you can do both. There's 24 hours in a day for a reason.
Yeah, and it all depends on what kind of woman you choose. Because if you choose a woman who you can build off of, because you don't have to be, you don't have to be an alpha in order to be successful. You
Nah.
understand what I'm saying? Because they create this narrative like, oh, if you're a beta, you're sacrificing who you really are as a person. You're sacrificing your career driven goals and all these different things, and you're investing everything into the woman. That's not the case.
And yeah, and if that's
You,
the case,
you
then
know?
Dwayne Wade would never be a beta male because this man played basketball for 16 years, won 3 championships, and made sure he was one of the greatest of all time. So
Mm-hmm.
like, if Dwayne Wade's a beta male, then everything you just said is a beta male then, because that man was career driven. He made sure that he got everything done that he needed to get done before he went in and made some woman happy. I mean, he had 2 kids beforehand, but like he
Mm-hmm.
really like he locked in. Like he went and got his kids in the middle of the NBA Finals. Now I'm thinking about it. I might be a little beta.
Mm-hmm.
He did because he did go get his like because like him and his wife was like fighting over custody for his children,
Yeah, I remember.
and
Yeah.
he went and got them like in the middle of the finals. And I remember it was like a whole big thing, and now we're like here like 10 years later, and like his
Mm-hmm.
wife's not really in the picture. Like, well, ex-wife's not really in the picture no more, and now
Mm-hmm.
his son's his daughter. So
Yeah, yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot, man. But we're gonna definitely dig more into this conversation. And Mace did talk about this on his on a podcast the other day about how your success and how successful you are in life has a lot to do with the woman you choose. You understand what I'm saying? Because if you want to, like, you have single men who are successful. I get that. You know what I'm saying? Moreover, if you are in a relationship and you choose, you want to be somebody who wants to be successful, whatever you're doing in life, a lot of that has to deal with the woman you choose. So you got to be careful on what type of woman, who you get involved with, you know? And just look out for any smoke signals or whatever, might happen. But
mm-hmm.
but yeah, bro, I'm gonna do some more research on that and dig a little bit deeper into that pause,
No
and
doubt,
we're gonna get to it. All right.
word.
But yo, definitely good conversation. Yo, man, think about what you're gonna do, man, for Lent. Try it out. Try it out. You know what I'm
Yeah, I
saying?
would
Have
definitely
some
be down to do that.
have a
But
conversation with Mom Dukes or hit me up. You know what I'm saying? And we could
mhm,
definitely build on something that you might want to put to the side
no
for
doubt, no
for
doubt.
a few weeks.
I'm not against it. I'm not against it. No doubt, I'm not against it.
You know, only good can come from it. Remember that.
Exactly. You're right.
Only good can come from it. Okay.
No doubt. All
All
right,
right. So
bro. Yo, this conversation was mad dope. I'm not even gonna lie.
always, always, always,
Yeah,
always.
definitely gonna get up with you. Let me know next time you try to hoop too. Though. I'm trying to kick some Asians ass.
Got oh yeah, yeah. We owe them some rematches down there, boy.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Because I've been getting the shot up too, so it's like now the mid
Uh
range is gonna be on. I'm gonna be ready for the twos and threes game they like to play. So if we gotta
yeah.
take long jumpers is the game.
Cool, cool, cool. All right. I'll talk to you later, kid.
No doubt.
All right, one. Yeah, so great conversation we had just now with my brother Quan. Um, excuse me. Make sure y'all go to the channel, to the YouTube channel, subscribe, hit the notification button. Um, thanks to my people who donated to the Cash App. Appreciate you. Continue to show love. Make sure you go to the Instagram page also, Big Picture Media Harlem. This month, yes, it's Women's History Month, so I'm gonna have some young ladies on here promoting their businesses. I locked in a young lady. She's gonna come on and talk about her experience with being a Muslim and practicing Ramadan. She's in the medical field. So I remember I spoke about this before, how I want to do some segments on young ladies in the medical field. I think it's important that we focus on or shed light on the young ladies who are in the medical field being successful, because we want the generation coming after them to know that there is life in an actual profession, and being focused, be successful, and then you can have fun with it too. You travel, you do whatever you do. There's fun in being positive, and doing the right thing. So I'm looking forward to interviewing her, and got some other things lined up too. So like I said before, make sure you subscribe to the channel. All right. Subscribe. Hit the Instagram media page up. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Oh yeah, and try to listen, man. You don't have to be a Christian or a Muslim to do the Lent fast this year. Okay, you don't have to be any of those. All right. If But moreover, what I will say is that if you do, it's something positive to do. All right, do your research, go online, see what Lent represents. Okay, and it might align with something that you believe in, or something that you think is right. Okay, and only good can happen from that. And talk to somebody else about it. And if you could find someone to do it with you, then I think you'll have it'll probably be a better experience to do it like that, right? And also journal it. All right, create a journal while you're doing your Lent, having your Lent experience. Write down the different things that you're experiencing, the different things that are that's being revealed to you while you're at work, while you're at home, while you're with your loved one, dealing with whoever you're dealing with. Create a journal. That way, if you can build from that, and that could be like the mustard seed to who you want to become spiritually. Okay, and then next year when you do it, then you might have a different experience. All right. And you just keep building and building and building. All right. So I'm gonna let y'all go because I want to try to, number one, stop eating too late at night, because I'm about to eat some chicken, because I want to eliminate meat. All right, for the next 39 days. Yeah, I'm starting a day late. It's all good. It's okay. Listen, it's okay to start a day or two late. Okay, it's okay. It's not over. Okay. So if you're starting the day or two late, it's all good. Just try to get through until Palm Sunday. All right. You'll still reap, the good benefits of it. All right. So y'all know I can be on here all night, but I'm going to cap it right here. And yeah, enjoy the rest of my night. All right. So one love, and I'm gonna catch y'all again. What's today? Wednesday. I'll probably catch y'all again maybe once or twice before the week is out. All right. One love.